Think the best games only come from massive budgets and big-name studios. Think again. Today, we're diving into 20 hidden AA gems that didn't just slip under the radar. They outshine a lot of AAA blockbusters. These are the kinds of games you probably skipped. But trust me, they're more than worth your time. So how many of these underrated legends have you actually played? Let's find out. Mad Max throws you into a brutal open-world wasteland where survival is everything and chaos is just around the corner. You step into the boots of Max, a lone warrior trying to outrun his past while battling gangs, building his ultimate ride and carving his own path through the desert. What makes this game stand out is how it blends intense car combat with gritty hand-to-hand brawling, all set against a backdrop of jaw-dropping sunsets, sandstorms, and crumbling ruins. The world feels alive despite being desolate, with hidden secrets, enemy convoys, and outposts waiting to be taken down. Customizing your car, the magnum opus, feels incredibly rewarding as every upgrade makes a real difference in both speed and destruction. It's a game where every explosion, every skirmish, and every mile across the sand feels like you're part of something bigger. If you love action, exploration, and high-octane moments, Mad Max delivers an unforgettable ride from start to finish. Greedfall drops you into a stunning 17th century-inspired fantasy world, full of magic, mystery, and political drama, where every choice you make actually shapes the story. You play as a diplomat exploring a newly discovered island teeming with strange creatures, powerful factions, and ancient secrets just waiting to be uncovered. What makes this game really shine is how it blends deep RPG elements with meaningful decisions, whether you're negotiating peace, sneaking through enemy camps, or throwing down in strategic combat. It always feels like you're in control of how things play out. The environments are gorgeous too, with rich forests, crumbling ruins, and mystical landscapes that make exploring feel like a real adventure. Add in character customization, companion relationships, and multiple ways to solve problems, and you've got a game that's perfect for players who love freedom and story-driven gameplay. If you're into games where your actions actually matter, Greedfall is one journey you won't want to miss. A Plague Tale. Innocence is one of those games that quietly sneaks up on you and completely pulls you in with its emotional story, beautiful visuals, and surprisingly intense gameplay. You follow the journey of Amisha and her little brother Hugo as they try to survive in a world torn apart by war, the Inquisition, and a terrifying plague that spreads through swarms of deadly rats. What makes this game truly special is the way it mixes stealth, puzzle solving, and storytelling into one gripping experience. You're not a superhero here, just a brave sister doing everything she can to protect her brother. The world feels rich and hauntingly beautiful, with moody lighting, atmospheric music, and stunning medieval settings that keep things immersive from start to finish. Every moment feels carefully crafted, from the quiet conversations to the high-stakes escapes, making it easy to connect with the characters and their struggles. If you love story-driven games with heart, suspense, and a touch of mystery, A Plague Tale. Innocence is absolutely worth playing.
It's me, Gabriel. Come here, quickly.
Hey, you! What the hell are you doing?
Let's go. We need to move. Don't look.
LX2 throws you back into the wild, unpredictable world of Magalan, where sci-fi and fantasy collide in the coolest way possible. You step into the role of Jax, a former hero trying to unite fractured factions and defend the planet from a new alien threat. And this time, you've got a jetpack, yes. A jetpack that totally changes how you explore and fight. The open world is massive and diverse, packed with everything from futuristic ruins to lush forests and dangerous wastelands, all begging to be explored. What really makes Elex 2 stand out is its freedom. You can go anywhere, join different factions, make choices that shape the world around you, and build your character however you want, whether you're into magic, melee combat, or high-tech weapons. The game isn't about holding your hand, it lets you figure things out, discover secrets, and grow stronger at your own pace, which makes every little victory feel earned. If you're into open-world RPGs with a unique setting, deep progression, and that classic underdog vibe, Elex 2 is the kind of adventure that deserves a shot. The Saboteur is one of those overlooked gems that blends action, stealth, and style into a bold, open-world experience set in Nazi-occupied Paris, where you play as Sean Devlin, a street-smart Irish race car driver turned resistance fighter. What instantly grabs your attention is the game's striking visual design areas under enemy control are drained of color, and as you liberate sections of the city, the world literally bursts back into vibrant life, making your progress feel both satisfying and impactful. You've got the freedom to climb buildings, sneak past guards, plant explosives, or charge in guns blazing. And there's always a creative way to take down the enemy. The vibe is gritty yet fun. The atmosphere oozes with noir charm, and the map is filled with side missions, sabotage targets, and secrets to uncover. It's not just about action though, the game lets you soak in the mood of 1940s Paris, with smoky cabarets, daring getaways, and that classic underdog hero energy. If you enjoy stylish games with a unique setting and lots of ways to cause chaos, The Saboteur is an unforgettable ride that still holds up surprisingly well.
John, I could use a hand. Keep your left up. Yeah, thanks for the tip. The barman's talking to the...
Enslaved, Odyssey to the West is one of those adventure games that hits you with its charm, heart, and creativity all at once. It's a post-apocalyptic journey that feels anything but typical. You play as Monkey, a tough and agile fighter who's forced into an uneasy alliance with a tech-savvy girl named Trip after she traps him with a headband that links their lives together. From there, the two set off across a world reclaimed by nature, filled with crumbling cities, overgrown highways, and towering mechanical enemies left over from a long-gone war. The gameplay blends smooth platforming, puzzle solving, and satisfying combat, with a really cool dynamic between the characters, making every moment feel like a true team effort. The visuals are colorful and surprisingly hopeful for a world after collapse, with lush greenery, bright skies, and a unique art style that stands out from most gritty post-apocalyptic games. What really pulls you in, though, is the emotional connection between Monkey and Trip as they learn to trust each other through all the chaos. If you're into story-driven action games with great pacing, memorable characters, and a setting that feels alive and different, Enslaved is a journey well worth taking.
Escape pod 2 launched. Warning. 1 pod remaining.
One part remaining.
Warning. 1 pod remaining.
Kingdom Come. Deliverance is the kind of game that drops you into the heart of medieval Europe and lets you live out the life of a blacksmith's son turned warrior in the most grounded and realistic way possible. Set in 15th century Bohemia, the game skips the usual fantasy tropes and instead offers a deeply immersive world built on historical accuracy, from the architecture and clothing to the politics and social structure of the time. You play as Henry, a regular guy caught in the chaos of a civil war, and what makes it so compelling is how every decision matters, whether it's how you talk to people, what you wear, or even how you maintain your sword. The combat is slow, strategic, and skill-based, making each fight feel personal and earned, and the world is packed with quests that feel like real stories, not just checklist tasks. The visuals are stunning in a down-to-earth way, with rolling hills, muddy villages, and majestic castles that feel lived in and authentic. What really makes it stand out, though, is how committed it is to realism, You have to eat, sleep, and learn skills just like in real life, which makes every bit of progress incredibly rewarding. If you're looking for an RPG that ditches magic for meaningful immersion and brings history to life in a fresh and captivating way, Kingdom Come. Deliverance is absolutely worth diving into. The Technomancer throws you into a gritty sci-fi adventure set on a war-torn, colonized Mars, where you play as a warrior named Zachariah, who's part soldier, part electric-powered mage. What makes this game so intriguing is how it blends fast-paced combat with deep RPG elements. You can switch between combat styles on the fly, use electricity-based powers to shock enemies mid-fight, and customize your gear to fit your playstyle. The world is full of strange factions, hidden secrets, and tough choices that actually shape how the story unfolds, giving you that satisfying feeling that your actions matter. Visually, it captures a dusty dystopian Mars with abandoned cities, underground tunnels, and high-tech facilities, each filled with quests that offer more than just fetch tasks. The character progression is solid, dialogue choices make a real difference, and there's a constant sense of danger that keeps things tense and exciting. While it might not have the huge budget of a AAA game, it makes up for it with heart, creativity, and a genuinely fun universe that feels like a mix between space opera and post-apocalyptic survival. If you're into sci-fi RPGs with a unique flair and a story that keeps you curious, the Technomancer is one of those hidden gems you'll be glad you picked up. Bound by Flame is a dark fantasy RPG that puts you right in the middle of a brutal battle between humans and demonic forces, where you play as a mercenary who's been possessed by a fiery demon. What makes this game stand out is the unique twist of battling your inner demon while navigating intense combat and meaningful choices that actually affect your story and your character's abilities. You can customize your fighting style, whether you prefer heavy weapons, deadly magic, or stealth tactics, and the game encourages you to adapt as you deal with enemies and allies alike. The world is filled with gritty atmospheric environments, from war-torn villages to eerie forests, painted with a moody, immersive art style that really pulls you into the dark tone of the story. The narrative balances action and character development, with plenty of moral decisions that challenge you to think about what kind of hero or anti-hero you want to be. The mix of fast-paced combat, intriguing storylines, and the constant tension of controlling the demon inside gives Bound by Flame a fresh vibe that's perfect if you love RPGs with depth and a little edge. It's definitely worth checking out if you're into games that mix dark fantasy with personal struggle and exciting gameplay. Evil West is an action-packed third-person shooter that drops you into a Wild West world where vampires and other supernatural creatures have taken over, and you play as a fearless vampire hunter named Jesse Rentier. What really makes this game pop is its fast-paced, combo-driven combat that mixes gunplay with brutal melee attacks, allowing you to chain together stylish moves that feel satisfying and powerful. The visuals bring a gritty, dark Western atmosphere to life with detailed environments ranging from dusty towns to creepy monster-infested caves, all wrapped in a unique blend of old-school cowboy vibes and supernatural horror. The story is engaging without being overly complicated, focusing on Jesse's fight to protect humanity while uncovering secrets about the vampire threat, making it easy to get invested without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, the game throws in cool RPG elements, like upgrading your weapons and abilities, so you can tailor your playstyle whether you prefer blasting enemies from afar or getting up close and personal with your fists. If you're into thrilling action with a fresh twist on Western themes, Evil West offers a wild ride that's both fun and full of surprises. Definitely worth jumping into if you want something different from the usual shooters.
Smells of ticks. The gathering must be close by.
Lesson 3. Titan Lords is a captivating action RPG that throws you into a richly detailed fantasy world where you play as a hero who's lost his soul and must journey through mysterious islands to reclaim it while battling dark forces along the way. What sets this game apart is its open-world exploration combined with deep strategic combat that lets you choose how you want to fight, whether it's swinging swords, casting spells, or sneaking around enemies. The visuals bring the medieval-inspired environments to life, with lush forests, rugged mountains, and creepy dungeons that create an immersive atmosphere perfect for adventuring. The story is full of twists and interesting characters that keep you hooked as you uncover secrets and make choices that shape your path. Plus, the game's freedom to customize your skills and gear means you can tailor your experience exactly how you like it, making every playthrough feel unique. If you're into classic RPGs with a good balance of action, exploration, and storytelling, Risen 3. Titan Lords is a hidden gem that's well worth diving into. Binary Domain is a thrilling third-person shooter set in a futuristic world where robots have started to blur the line between machines and humans, and you step into the shoes of a soldier fighting to uncover the truth behind this robotic uprising. What really makes this game stand out is its unique consequence system, where the AI teammates react to your decisions and combat style, making each mission feel dynamic and personal. The gameplay is a perfect mix of intense gunfights, tactical cover mechanics, and teamwork, all wrapped up in a gripping story full of twists and emotional moments that keep you hooked from start to finish. Visually, the game delivers solid futuristic environments with detailed character models and smooth animations that bring the action to life without overwhelming you with flashy effects. The way the narrative explores themes of trust, identity, and what it means to be human adds depth to the experience.
They can't tell friend from foe after a solid headshot. Go on, blow their metallic brains out.
Making it more than just a shooter but a thoughtful adventure as well. If you're looking for a game that combines smart storytelling with engaging action and a fresh take on AI companions, Binary Domain is definitely worth checking out. It's a hidden gem that offers a fun and memorable ride.
Shit, there's no end to this. The gate's open! Come here! I mean now! Man, they just don't give up!
Remember Me drops you into a futuristic version of Paris, where memories are bought, sold, and manipulated like digital files. You take control of Nylan, a skilled memory hunter who can break into people's minds and rewrite their past. Her unique ability isn't just cool, it's central to both the story and gameplay, letting you solve puzzles and take down enemies by altering what they believe. Combat is fast and fluid, with a custom combo system that keeps fights interesting. At the same time, the narrative digs deep into ideas of identity and how much our memories define us, Visually, the game blends sleek sci-fi tech with familiar Paris landmarks, giving it a style that stands out from other games. It's an underrated gem with a bold concept and thoughtful story, perfect for players who enjoy action games with a brainy twist. Necromunda. Hired Gun throws you into the gritty, chaotic underworld of the Hive City as a freelance bounty hunter with a reputation to build, mixing fast-paced, brutal first-person shooter action with some seriously stylish cyberpunk vibes. The game stands out thanks to its slick combat system that lets you chain together high-speed parkour moves, deadly gunplay, and close-quarters melee attacks, making every encounter feel intense and fresh. The world design is packed with neon lights, grimy alleyways, and towering industrial structures that perfectly capture the dark, dangerous atmosphere of Necromunda, while the story keeps things personal, with your choices shaping your path through this lawless city. What really makes it fun is the freedom to customize your weapons and abilities, so you can create a playstyle that suits you, whether you want to be a stealthy assassin or a full-on gunslinger. Plus, your loyal Cyber Mastiff companion adds a cool twist, helping out in fights and making the experience feel more dynamic and engaging. If you're looking for a unique shooter that combines intense action, a gritty setting, and lots of customization, Necromunda, Hired Gun is definitely worth checking out. Hellpoint is a dark and atmospheric sci-fi action RPG that throws you into a mysterious, eerie space station called Irid Novo, where danger lurks around every corner and the line between science and the supernatural blurs in the best way possible. What makes this game stand out is how it blends the tense, challenging combat style inspired by Souls-like games with a unique sci-fi setting full of creepy environments, alien technology, and strange cosmic horrors that keep you on edge. The visuals nail a gritty industrial vibe with dimly lit corridors, mechanical monstrosities, and hauntingly beautiful backdrops that draw you deeper into the story's unsettling atmosphere. You'll love how the game encourages exploration and discovery, uncovering secrets, upgrading your gear, and piecing together the story behind the station's downfall. Plus, Hellpoint's dynamic world shifts based on your choices and actions, making every run feel fresh and full of surprises. If you're into challenging gameplay with a cool twist of sci-fi mystery and horror, Hellpoint is a gripping adventure that's definitely worth diving into. Immortals: Fenyx Rising is like a breath of fresh air in the open-world adventure genre, mixing mythological fun with vibrant cartoon-style visuals that just pop off the screen. You step into the shoes of Fenyx, a brave hero on a quest to save the Greek gods and restore balance after a mighty curse throws the world into chaos. What really makes this game stand out is how it blends exploration, puzzle solving, and fast-paced combat with a great sense of humor and charm. It never feels too serious or heavy, which keeps things light and enjoyable. The world itself is packed with colorful landscapes, from lush forests to towering mountains, all filled with secrets, challenging trials, and legendary creatures like cyclopes and harpies that you get to battle in creative ways. Plus, the game's skill tree and upgrade system let you tailor your abilities. So whether you want to be a stealthy assassin or a powerful warrior, you can find a style that fits you perfectly. It's the kind of game that's easy to pick up but offers plenty of depth, making every hour feel fresh and exciting. And if you love mythology, vibrant worlds, and fun, fluid gameplay, Immortals Fenyx Rising is definitely one you'll want to jump into and enjoy. Rogue Trooper Redux is a cool blend of sci-fi action and tactical shooting that really pulls you into its gritty, war-torn world without feeling overwhelming. You play as Rogue, a genetically enhanced soldier on a mission to hunt down the traitors who betrayed his unit on a toxic, hostile planet filled with dangerous enemies and hazardous environments. What makes this game stand out is how it mixes fast-paced combat with smart squad-based tactics. You don't just blast your way through, you rely on your 3 AI teammates, each with their own unique skills, who ride along on your shoulders or backpack and add a really fresh dynamic to the gameplay. The visuals have a refreshed look that keeps the classic comic book vibe alive, but with sharper, cleaner graphics that make the war zones feel immersive without being too dark or gloomy. The story is straightforward but packed with enough twists and emotional moments to keep you hooked. And the voice acting adds a nice bit of personality that makes you actually care about Rogue and his squad. If you're into games that balance solid shooting mechanics with strategy and a bit of storytelling flair, Rogue Trooper Redux is definitely worth checking out. It's like teaming up with your best buds on a mission that's as smart as it is thrilling. Deliver Us the Moon is one of those atmospheric space adventure games that totally pulls you into its mysterious world without feeling too complicated or overwhelming. You step into the shoes of an astronaut sent on a crucial mission to a dying Earth, where the last remaining hope lies on the moon. And as you explore abandoned lunar bases and vast, haunting landscapes, you uncover a story filled with secrets, hope, and a little bit of suspense. What really makes this game stand out is the perfect mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and survival elements, combined with breathtaking visuals that capture the eerie beauty of space and the stark, lonely moon environment. The way the story unfolds through environmental clues and audio logs makes the experience feel super immersive, like you're piecing together a sci-fi mystery alongside the main character. The controls are smooth, and the gameplay keeps you engaged without feeling rushed, so you can take your time soaking in the atmosphere and really feel like you're on a solo mission that's way bigger than yourself. If you're into games that offer a chill but gripping space journey with stunning visuals and a heartfelt story, Deliver Us the Moon is definitely a gem worth jumping into. Blacktail is a fresh and captivating action-adventure game that puts you in the shoes of a young girl named Yaga, who's caught between the mystical and the human world. And what really makes it stand out is how it blends fast-paced archery combat with deep storytelling rooted in Slavic folklore. As you explore its hauntingly beautiful forests and eerie landscapes, you'll find yourself immersed in a world where every choice matters, shaping Yaga's journey and her connection to the creatures she encounters. The combat feels fluid and rewarding, especially when you master the bow and arrow, dodging and striking with precision, while the story pulls you in with its mix of mystery, magic, and coming-of-age themes. Visually, the game has this unique art style that's both enchanting and a little dark, perfectly matching the mood of the narrative without feeling scary or overwhelming. It's the kind of game that invites you to slow down and really absorb its atmosphere while challenging you with smart, engaging gameplay. If you're into games that combine folklore, action, and emotional storytelling in a way that feels both new and familiar, Blacktail is definitely one you'll want to check out and get lost in for a good while.
Your blood won't go to waste. It shall flow through my...
Origami 2 is an awesome stealth action game that really pulls you into its shadowy world, where you play as a supernatural assassin with cool shadow powers that let you blend into darkness, teleport between shadows, and take down enemies with style and precision. What makes this game super exciting is how it mixes tight stealth mechanics with fast-paced combat, giving you multiple ways to approach every situation, whether you want to sneak around silently or strike hard and fast. The visuals are stunning, with a gorgeous mix of vibrant colors and deep shadows that create a moody, mysterious atmosphere perfect for sneaking through enemy camps and ancient ruins. The story is pretty gripping too, focusing on a group of origami warriors fighting to protect their world from an oppressive force. And you get to experience it solo or team up with friends in cooperative mode, which adds a whole new layer of fun and strategy. What really stands out is how smooth and satisfying the gameplay feels, with lots of abilities and upgrades that let you tailor your playstyle, making every mission feel fresh and exciting. If you love games that combine stealth, action, and a cool supernatural twist with a beautiful setting and the option to play with friends, Origami 2 is definitely one to jump into and get lost in for hours. Thanks so much for hanging out and checking out these hidden AA gems that seriously punch above their weight, sometimes even more than the big AAA titles. I'd love to hear which ones you've played or plan to try, so drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk. If you enjoyed this video and want more honest, fun gaming content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Pro AW player. There's a lot more on the way. And just a heads up, next time we're diving into some insanely addictive games that'll keep you hooked for hours. You won't want to miss it. Catch you in the next one.